it's Marie. I wanted to show you how I do my embossing on my soaps. I used to use the just rubber stamps that you can get at the art stores to do cards and stenciling and whatnot. But I found that for the alphabets, you had to do each letter individually, and sometimes they weren't lining up correctly or spaced quite right. So I decided to make my own stamp. And this is it here. It's not very pretty, but it's just a piece of acrylic, epoxy acrylic, but it works quite well. And, whoops, what I did was I got a piece of soap that was kind of like a remnant, and I carved in the pattern that I wanted using a toothpick and a nut pick and anything that will make an indentation. When you do that, you want to make sure that your letters are all the same depth. Otherwise, your stamp won't come out with the same height on the letters, and then it will look kind of funny. So, and also you want to make sure that when you go in at an angle, like a V, rather than going in this way with your pick when you carve out your letters, because if you go in that way and you make your stamp, when you use it to emboss your soaps, it's actually gonna, when you pull it out, it's gonna wreck the imprint. So anyway, so that's what I did. I carved the design that I wanted, and I made more than one. I made smaller ones and bigger ones. And then I cut the soap down to a smaller size, basically to the size of the stamp. I then put tape, which I use just regular painter's tape, but you could use duct tape, masking tape would work as well. And I put it all around the soap, and I put a lip higher than the soap. So I would go around and kind of make like a little enclosure. And I went in, maybe 5-6 times around, made it nice and tight, and then got this epoxy acrylic for mold castings. You can get that at any art store. And I just poured it into my little prepared mold, let it harden for about a day, 24 hours or so. And then after that, I just put the whole thing under hot water. The soap kind of melted away. The tape I kind of had to pry off, and not all of it comes off, but that's okay because you don't do it to make it pretty. You do it to make it work. And then just get the tape off, and then you're left with your stamp. And the way you use it, I'll show you. I'll move the camera on the side so you can see. And depending on when you do it, I try to do it within a week of making soap. After that, it gets a little bit harder, and because I like to be able to push it in just with my hands. But if it's too hard, you can use a little mallet. But go easy on the mallet because you don't want to squish your soap. So you center your stamp on the soap, and then I just basically press it down with my hand, kind of an even pressure all around. Carefully take it up, and there you go. Sometimes you may have to clean up the little sides. This soap is actually a little bit soft to do that. But basically that's how you do that. Do another one here. And then take it up. Whoops. And then you just clean it up, and then you have your imprint. So when it's cleaned up, it looks like that. Nice and clean. So that's my little hint for the day, or my little tip for the day, I should say. Bye for now.